Hi, I'm John Block, and this is a Banned America special. This week we saw comments from Ilhan Omar, the radical Islamic extremist congresswoman, come under fire for saying at a CAIR conference that some people did something on 9/11, referring to the most horrific terrorist attack in American history on our soil, where two of our towers in New York were completely demolished by extremist Muslim radicals.
CAIR was founded after 9/11 because they recognized that some people did something and that all of us were starting to lose access to our civil liberties.
This is something that we have to nip in the bud. We here at Banned America have been saying this for a very, very long time. Ilhan Omar does not deserve to be in the United States Congress, especially because of her anti-Semitic and hateful, essentially 9/11 denying comments that make it oh so important for us as Americans to stand together and fight against this radical Islamic extremist in Congress. We also saw Representative Rashida Tlaib come to her defense, come to Omar's defense, and say it's perfectly fine that she made these comments, and this is just invoking racism from Republicans, and it's invoking hatred and causing more people to send Omar death threats.
This is just pure racist act by many of those, hateful acts by those, because she does speak truth when it talks about different issues that they don't disagree with.
And by no means was Republicans talking about this horrible comment Ilhan Omar made any way out of line. Ilhan Omar is a disgrace to the United States. She is a person who has definitely shown to not have assimilated in our beautiful country. And Ilhan Omar should face the consequences of using such hateful language, especially towards American citizens. She called out Representative Dan Crenshaw of Texas and said that he was using this for political gain, for using her disparaging comments towards 9/11 survivors. Dan Crenshaw is an American hero. He served the United States and helped our country in Afghanistan after 9/11. And he is an American icon who should be praised and should be celebrated, not be disparaged by an extremist, horrible woman named Ilhan Omar, Rashida Tlaib, and AOC. AOC also came to Tlaib's and Omar's defense.
This is an incitement of violence against progressive women of color.
These kind of coalitions between these extremists is why we need to stand up now. We need to call out these people in Congress like AOC, Rashida Tlaib, and especially Ilhan Omar. We need to ask the United States Congress and Nancy Pelosi to call for their censure and removal immediately from the committee assignments. They are obviously using their political power and their political position to form an idealistic and tragically destructive Muslim coalition to infiltrate the United States and to try and tear apart our country at the seams. We will not stand for this. We are Americans. First, last, always. We need to make sure that domestically we have a coalition of people willing to stand up and say no. We will not take it anymore. And the New York Post did just that. On their front cover, they showed a picture of, and I'll post it here, they showed a picture of the Twin Towers being struck by these airplanes on 9/11. And it said, "Here's your something." to Omar's comments saying that it's just something. No, this is not just something. Almost 3,000 Americans are not here today because of radical Islamic terrorists. And Rashida Tlaib, AOC, and Ilhan Omar need to shut the hell up and understand that this is America. You would think better from AOC, who represents New York, the same state and the same area that was absolutely destroyed by this destructive, hateful ideology coming from Muslim extremists who should not have been here and should never have done this to our beautiful country. This is disgusting, and I bring shame upon anyone who would even consider defending this hateful ideology. That's all I have to say.